Not too crazy, nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Punch, punch, kick, kick. It has it going. It's been a while, everybody. Sorry all about that. It's been a crazy few weeks. Not gonna lie. Straight from military exercises, straight into me having to study for my promotion test. Um, into oh my god, my butt hurts. One of the things I do on the side is a Alright, sorry about that. Let's change this. Good. There we go. Yeah, so exercise straight into studying for promotion tests, a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it has definitely been a few weeks. And then, like I said before, yes, my butt hurts. That's because someone didn't understand the job that he signed up for. No, it wasn't one of those jobs. Stop it. Don't even think about it. I'm looking at you. So, on the side, like I said before, I do, officiating. I have read most, I understand most basic knowledge of most officiating, and most of my officiating levels is high school sports. We just entered into the softball and baseball and soccer sports for my area. I was definitely not doing soccer because I knew from the front point it was like, if I'm on the field and I have to run, nah, I'm gonna die out there. Let's be real here. I ain't prepared for that. So what I was doing was umpiring for baseball. And you can go like, well, how is that so different? How is that so difficult? Anything else? Well... They need to fix my camera. Man, this camera. Okay, there we go. Normally no. Until you realize that behind the plate I have to stand up and squat down and stand up again, squat down, move, go look at places and everything else. Till you realize for 3 games over a weekend, like for 3 games, I probably had to do 1,400 body weight squats, and depending on the player that I was having to mask the strike zone and do all this other stuff, because that was a full head brain thing. Sometimes I only use one leg. I push the other leg out because I had to change everything based on what the catcher would give me. And these are still young kids, so they don't understand, like, yo, give me a second. I need to figure out where your catcher is so I can catch the strike zone for everything else. So now I would just run for the ball. Because I'm doing high school, and it's like, so I don't have much time to figure out the best optimal options. Our viewing angle, so sometimes I gotta like, So my legs up to my butt. So that's where your legs connect. We're not happy for about like 4 days, and I had to do like. Luckily, I'm in Japan, so I did go to one of those electro baths. If you don't know what electro bath, or they call them post baths, you don't know what a post bath is. It's basically tinge unit in a bath. A lot of bathhouse have them, so it allowed me to definitely move. But oh my gosh, yo. All of that. My brain was dead. My body was dead from the waist down. But it was good. But overall, yes. Let's turn that down just a tad bit. What am I doing for my birthday? Hang out with y'all. Mom and Dad did send me some money. Just did buy some did buy myself some gifts. Nothing too major. Probably only spent like $200, $300 on myself. Had to pay some bills, all this other stuff. One more payment till I own my car, which is fun. Took the week off of work, which I get paid for. And yeah. Probably not going to do anything crazy until this weekend. Because here it's where I'm at is Wednesday. Friday or Saturday, not 100% sure. And it's just because one of my proteges or would you say proteges? I don't think of that. Proteges is kind of a weird word. One of my who supported me through the entire time. Well, not really supported. It's more like one of my major acquaintances. It's also his birthday. I think it's the 17th tomorrow or the 18th. I'm not 100% sure. Kind of overshadows me, but not really for it. I did cook me some stuff, got me some food to cook for myself, everything else. But hey, today I just wanna do some stuff. So we're doing a little bit of a little to the left today. For now, maybe switch some stuff up. Set some stuff up, set some games and all this other stuff. But right now, a little to the left. I did this level. Let's keep going. I'm gonna take the hit because I definitely did this before. I'm gonna skip this one. I did it before. I don't know why my computer didn't take it. All right. You can go away. That's not right. Da 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 da. One. Nope. You're gone. You're gone. Come up here. Go down there. Go here. Go here. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Same. One of you is not right. That's you. One over here. That. Yes. Yep. Here. Here, up, yes. And the cat just destroyed everything. But that's good. That's the road business. Yo, I can do these. I can see stuff. I see everything. I'm gonna go to hints real quick and just do like the top corner. Oh, might as well if I'm doing this. Get it! I don't get it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do all of this. This one. Yeah, that's definitely beating me the up. I had no idea what was going on. Let's update this game on it. What is today's daily task, though? Cheat to get anything. Gonna do this my own way. Is that the same daily task though? Alright, that was something. Should be kind of out there. Hmm. Well, while I wait for my computer to not die. Yep, 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 yep. There we go. It's running shaders and everything else. Whew. One of the things I did want to do, I was trying to get this live. Did not happen. My computer was not working with me in the last 15 minutes when I tried to do this. So now I get to actually talk about it. I can't, and I have to, so I can't go to Akihabara and pick it up off the shelf for the Switch 2. In order to combat so in Japan there are two versions. There's the Japanese only language. They're not region locked, they're language locked. Which could be seen as like a shadow region lock, but I get what they're doing. So I get what they're doing. There's an international version, and then there's a Japanese language only version. Japanese language only version is the price they announced in Japan. That's the stuff I can pick up off the shelf. International version is the full unlocked version. So it's not really region locked, so to say, for the Japan market is getting a region locked market, but it's kind of set for the Japanese people, because that's one of their major selling regions. Japanese, only the Japanese version, most of them, and this is what you're gonna get: Japanese version Switch, which does that. The idea was the international version is, last time I checked, the Japanese version was about number. US is 450, so add 2 zeros to that. 4, 5, 0, 0, 0. $45,000 yen. And that's what the actual Japanese site shows. International version that you can't pick up in stores, you have to pick it up as you have to order it from Nintendo Online in Japan, is about 68,000 yen. Which does sound a little bit busted for someone like me. But after I think about it, that's basically, they just use the yen exchange rate to prevent people from buying, like, $45,000 is like $300. If they had opened it up to where anyone can buy it, it's like $300, and people would scout that. They had to lock it to Japan only, and I completely understand that. But that does end where I can't go to Kitabar, pick it up the game day one, which is upsetting. I can't go to the store in Japan and buy it, and you can't buy an international version in Japan at the store. Well, you can't pre-order an international version in Japan at the store. And that, well, I have to go to Nintendo Online to actually try to get the Nintendo Online Japan to get the international version. Most of the things is saying that I can't buy an international version on the shelf. Maybe secondhand retailers will have international versions after its launch, but I have to fight to get an international version over in Japan. Especially when I want to, and not to for me. I really need to. Planning on trying to get. I'll get myself one and try the best to get my son one. The online share game feature makes it so much easier to play with my son. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually playing Tears of the Kingdom. He's 5. We did get him, break him out. He did have the habit of where he would get frustrated with games, and he just told his mom to fix this for me, but we did break him out of that to go like, yo, you gotta figure stuff out yourself, son. you can't always ask. Like, probably about a year and a half ago, he would always, like, I mean, yeah, he was like 4-ish when he was starting playing games, and it would be like, Mom, I can't, I do this, whatever, yada yada. Because he started off playing Minecraft. He played Minecraft. And anytime he got frustrated, he would just ask his mom to do stuff. So I worked with him, me and his mom worked with him, and it would be like, hey, we're not going to be here all the time. You have to think. And it wasn't just like making him think big pregnant. It would be like, he has like, I can't go over this cliff. Or he just would stop thinking and just complain, has his mom try to do something like, Mom, I can't do this, do it. Because I've talked to him about it. Because there was like this one time where he like, out of the blue, because I already told him he can always contact me anywhere, anytime, anywhere. He called me and he was just crying. It's like, the internet and the TV stopped working. And I'm going, okay, where's Mom? He goes, Mom's not here. I don't know what he's saying. Everything's going. I can't play my YouTube videos, yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. And he's just crying. And I go, okay, son, first I need you to calm down. Take a breath. And stop crying and explain to me what's going on. So it took a little bit of time. He stopped crying. You know, he was like, Dad, I'm trying to watch YouTube videos. Mom's not here. The internet stopped. So I was like, okay. Let's sit here. We can talk a little bit. And we can try again a little bit later. Mostly was the router internet, the TV internet disconnected because it was mostly on runs. He goes, okay, thank Dad, bye. Hangs up. But that's just kind of here he is. But that's just kind of how he is. So he calls back a little later. He's like, hey, yo, what's happening again? I'm like, okay. And he's all in the menu. He got it. He got into the menu and everything. It was like, so he's like, show me the TV, show me the menu. He goes like, yeah, this is like, son, the TV's buffering. Internet is not as fast or smooth as everything else, and where your mom is, she does not have an Ethernet cable that can go everywhere else. Yada 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 yada. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. And now, people are probably gonna say like, well, what happened with you and his mom? I could easily call his mom. She's probably going to ask me, what the heck are you doing? But it's not going to be any negative. It's kind of funny. We're born in the same month. His mom is almost. His mom is the same age as my brother. Minus. His mom was born in 88. My brother was born in 88. Brother was born this month. My oldest brother was born this month. My ex-wife was born this month. My older brother is older than my ex-wife by approximately 16 days. So her birthday, I gotta start sending out some boxes. Every now and then I get her some stuff. Like, I know it's not the best. I send what I can. I send her about $400 for my son every month. Plus whatever she kind of asks. I think the last thing she got mad at me, I'm not sure if it's mad or anything else, she asked me, hey, I need $80, and I'm going like, you just got like $2,000 like 5 days ago from the tax refunds because we're not officially divorced. Because she doesn't want to sign the divorce paperwork. Besides the point. So my first question was, why? Then she goes, well, never mind, I got it. And I was like, okay, but what did you need $80 for? A refrigerator? And I'm going like, well, you live with your mom in the Virgin Islands. Like, in this, it's not the same house, because the way the Virgin Islands, you live in the same lot as your mom. You can walk over to her fridge and everything else. If you need another fridge, you could have just literally just said that. Like, I had the money to send. I'm not struggling where I'm at. Been pretty good, been working and everything else, but it's just more like, I'm not really struggling myself. It took a while after I had to send everything to you and I had to pay you like for the military costs. Forced me to pay at least $12,000, at least $1,200 a month for 18 months to take care of you and my son. So yeah, that $400 was different, but that's a huge difference. But I never actually sent her $1,200. I had to. It was literally, you either going to take $1,200 of your current pay of $4K a month, but the $4K was to control the building that you lived, the rent that you paid off in the month, which was almost $2K. So we're gonna about $1,800 for rent, plus utilities that the military paid me, plus the phone, the internet, and everything else, leaving with you with almost basically $200 a month to work off of for all the bills that you had to do, because I need to have a cell phone to do job, because I have to be able to be contacted on call and be contacted for recalls. So cell phone is placed. You need to have internet for all of this. That you had to pay for the housing, but that's what we took off of, like $2K. There was a time I was just eating ramen noodles. Not gonna lie. I couldn't even buy enough food. Luckily or unluckily, I'm still am. I have ADHD. I take Adderall. There were days where I just didn't just eat. And then I would take my Trazodone for my Adderall separated sleep medicine where there was like 4 or 5 days where I would just probably not eat anything besides snacks. And then on the backside, like that was like 2020. She went back and left me in Japan in 2022, September 11th. I remember saying the date because I had to do a air show, and I had to contact the people because something was happening with the credit card and everything else that was supposed to be sent back because it was my credit card. And then like for 2022, from September 11th, 2022, I had 18 months, and there was literally multiple days where I just I could not eat. Paying this, and then my first sergeant was like, well, you gotta do it, and I'm just going like, I don't know how I can survive this. The only reason I survived is because my Adderall and my Trazodone just didn't make me feel hunger. During that time, I got most of my calories came from alcohol. Not gonna lie. I went into alcohol rehab, military ADAPT. And then even doing ADAPT, I was just taking non-alcoholic alcohol to get through it because I definitely got addicted to it. And even addicted to the taste, where I got addicted so much to it, where just the taste of what would be alcoholic could curb my cravings and my stuff, my cravings. I don't blame her at all. Not at all. It was something before that. COVID, I work in the hospital, work in the medical field. COVID kind of screwed me up as someone that works in the medical. Yeah, I might not be a doctor, I might not be a nurse, I might not be a tech. I'm medical logistics. I literally was working day in, day out. Where can we find these items? Where can I get this stuff? How can I help my people how can I reduce the stress on others that were with me? Get them what they needed to reduce their stress so they're not flipping out. And that was basically my job. So I came to Japan in 2021, November-ish time frame. I'm getting something to drink. Before that, my previous base, I got there in 2017. Doing pretty good, pretty yada. Once COVID hit, well, I gotta backtrack. So, in 2017, I was, like I said, today my birthday. Hi, 34. 2025, 34. 2020 makes me 29. It's about 28. Okay, so I'm 28, 27. In about 2020. In 2020, I would have I turned 34 in 2025. I turned 29 in 2020. Yeah, 29 in 2020 makes it much easier. 34, 25, 4, 5, 0, 9. Makes it easier. I have been married. I got married in 28. So, not 28, 18. Because I got my ex-wife pregnant with my son, which I love. He was born in 19. He was born in 19. So, his birthday is easy to remember. It's just my birthday plus like 6 months. So I know exactly when his birth. The date of his birth is easy. So I don't really know get it. I did forget my ex-wife's birthday one year. During COVID, I totally forgot her birthday. I'll get to that in a bit. But I was born in 19. It wasn't so stressful for me due to the fact that the people I worked with, or one specific person I worked with, always watched the news. That after fiscal year, October, November, December timeframe, he always watched the news during work. He did his work. It was a civilian, but he understood everything that was going on. So he was directed by the military to destroy N95 masks in like November of 2019. He just ignored it. Yeah, they were expired. Yeah, they were, he should have destroyed it based off his contract, because he was a contractor. He just ignored to do it. He just didn't do it. Never told anyone that he didn't do it. Never told anyone that he did do it. He just did it. And he built so much trust that we just trusted him to do what he was supposed to do. So we never actually looked into it if he did what he was told to do. So where I was at, we had, when everything hit the fan, almost like January 2020, February, and they extended N95 masks. We just used what he didn't destroy. Like, yeah, we had on hand a pandemic influenza stock that had N95 and other respiratory safeguards But we had like pallets, 6, 7 pallets of just this stuff of N95 masks just sitting in the warehouse that was supposed to be destroyed, but that this ship got extended. They didn't have to do anything. Not even that. It's like we also had to go through. We decided like, hey, yo, medical logistics work. We have to go to the hospital and take everything else, and we found like, so there was Cavi wipes. If you look up Cavi, look up Cavi wipes. C-A-V. No. Charlie Alpha Victor Indigo Whiskey Indigo Papa Echo. There's multiple Cavi wipes. Like there was like this was like in January. We decided, like, my wife's like, yo, we used to get 12 bottles of what we call 12 containers of what we call black tops. They're the 1 minute Cavi wipes. They have black. The tops are black. For about $60. In like October 2019. By January 2020, we can get, in October 19, we would get 12 of them for $60. A case, because they come in cases of 12, we can get that for 60. By 2020 in January, a case of those, one container was $60. We had to go out and look up, like, to our shop. It's like, yo, to the where we worked, and was like, y'all can't hold this stuff. We literally took all gloves, facial mask, disinfectant wipes, and but PPE or personal protective gear from every single place in the hospital, and loaded it up in our section, and just had to like divvy it out while we tried to buy the whole stock. Most of the budget was just straight to, yo, this is what we're doing. The budget was buying this stuff to get us through it. And that is around the time, like I said, 19 was when I got married. It wasn't a good time. Not only did I get married, I never actually got to explain, or me and my ex-wife did not have the time to understand and move her to a military spouse, because I just was not there. There's other issues that I had. My childhood friend for 15 years, and I was polyamorous. I was in love. I love my ex-wife. I love my childhood friend. She came to live with us. She had 2 kids in my house. Only reason I had an extra bedroom because my mom built that extra bedroom. So, because of where I was and everything else, my mom was my mom raised me and my older brother as a single parent most of the time. I think I had so it was just me and my mom for a while. Me, my stepbrother, me, my older brother, and my mom for a while. Then she had one step, two. Then growing up, I had two stepfathers. Plus my real dad. He just didn't. My real dad didn't disappear. I still talk to him daily. Well, not daily. I talk to him mostly, and then because he has four kids. He has me, my older brother, my younger brother, and my younger sister, who just had a birthday recently, which I kind of actually forgot what it is, but I did get her some money. I sent her some money and just couldn't, you know. My younger brother is like, I think it's like October 12th. Ignore that. My younger brother's in October. My older brother is 3 years and 4 days older than me. And I keep getting told that he kept messing with me, so I took a VHS tape and bopped him across the head. I would love to go back to see that, but I do not remember that part. That's just what my mom and my dad tells me, that he kept messing with me, jumping on me. So I just, like, one day while he's like sleeping on the ground, I took a VHS step and just smacked him across the face with it. He actually asked me to get like a Game Boy Advance. I have to send it to him. I wanted to update the screen before I send it to him, but he keeps messing with me, so I'm just going like, you know what? You can have the busted one I got for you. I mean, the screen still works, but whatever. He took a lot more after my mom than I have. For conventions and everything else. He's kind of what got me into anime and video games. Like, well, I wouldn't say that he's what got me in anime and video games, because we used to watch like Toonami and everything else a lot. He's what got me into conventions, anime conventions. I was called for about first 3 years I did conventions. His brother. If you've been home before, it's Oni. I used to be called Oni's brother. For at least a lot of my friends that now they know my name and everything else and yada yada yada. But it was like when we first met, it was Oni's brother, and that's how I introduced myself to other people, because he's been in the scene a little bit longer, and because of our skin tone or race when we first got into it, that was a lot. It was a point that Oni's brother is this, was easily recognizable. And yeah, the people that my brother told me to talk to understood and instantly recognized me. I mean, we don't 100% look alike. We don't 100% act alike, but you can see similarities there. And these are some of the same friends. These are like some of the friends that I actually, when I went on that break to go meet friends up, the friends I met up with, the two main friends I met up with were people who called me Oni's brother. And those were the two of the convention friends that would call me Oni's brother. Because I think, going back, I think that first anime convention I went to was in AWA 2009. Had my aunt drag me from my college. Well, not drag me. I asked my aunt to pick me up and everything else. It's like, hey, one of my aunts, she was like, hey, can you... I knew she was going to Atlanta that weekend. Like, yo, can you pick me up? Yada, yada, yada. And then she goes like... One of the funny part, it was like... So I was down in... southern Georgia. I think it was about a 4-hour ride. But just how my family is, it was like 2 hours. And like, she was like, should have gone to the bathroom before we left, and I was like, I've been holding. I was in it for like 4 hours. Can we stop, please? She was like, you sound like your dad. It's like, I'm pretty sure I don't, nah. Because this was my aunt on my mom's side. The first year I was in college. This is my aunt on my mom's side. She also knew my dad. And because they both, my mom and dad were in the same area. Grew up, everything else, all of them knew each other. Aunt always called me Little, my dad's name. Like, you just look like your dad. I was the one that looked at my dad. My brother kind of looked more like my mom. I looked like a mini dad. A mini me for my dad. So, yeah. And she knew his full name. They went to school together and everything else. So it was kind of... It was fun. I can't say. Like, even the people that I went to college, I only went to actual college for 1 year. But I had 3 great friends. One was my roommate. Another one was like, she was a American Super Sentai fanatic. She was a Power Ranger fanatic. And oh my god, I totally miss her. I would love to meet her again. Talk to her. Then I just had my other person. I remember, like, we just did like anime every on the weekend and everything. I showed them Puri Puri for Amy. They didn't even last like the first half of the first episode. They just looked at me and was like, hey. I was like, yo, you guys asked for it. But, and one of them was my roommate. I would love to meet him again because I do owe him money. I owe him about $300. And if he can reach out to me, I would pay that plus interest. $600 right now, I'll give it to you. We were talking about like making a manga kind of about like before Sword Art Online even came out. We were talking about a manga where people of a world where a gaming world where people could a gaming world where it was individually decided based random when you came in. So you had a whole bunch of other stuff that we had layers upon layers on it. All of us. Georgia Southwestern. Same college that Jimmy Carter went to. Picked it up. I got picked up to go to that college when I was in 10th grade. Oh. Not really a bunny, more of a Japanese cobalt. But I'm doing good. Just talking, it's my birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But yeah, I'm just talking about my past, my birthday, and trying to get everything in my mind together. How are you doing? What are you eating for lunch? I tried to go to lunch today to get some, I wanted to do some ramen. But when I got to the ramen place, they told me it was closed, and that's one of my favorite ramen places where I'm at. In Japan, there, I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to eat. I think I feel it like I can cook meat. I can toss a salad. There's just times where I go like, especially in the later in the day, and this is kind of like, I can do that for lunch while I'm cooking breakfast to make a salad for lunch. But there's just times it's just like, I cannot cook a lunch salad. I'm not gonna lie. Because I can cook vegetables for dinner. I can throw vegetables in my breakfast. I cannot do lunch vegetables. But the only time I can really do it is I take something from something else, a meat from something else, and just go like, I just have this salad, and I just threw everything on it. So, I think I can feel what you're getting at. Yabo. Can I call you Yaba? Is it Yabo, or, how should I call you? Oh, Pokeballs are good. I used to get them at my last place where I was at. I have to go to like get some, what do you call it? Bento boxes. Where I'm at, I have to get like bento boxes for Hoto, but sorry about that. My model and what I and my voice do not match. I kind of have to finish paying. I have a new model coming that I do like a lot more that matches me. But I need to smoke a cigarette. But there are times where I just straight buy meat, throw that meat into like a salad and just eat. Especially when you like throw some rice on it, or you can have like a meat or curry, where you can put the curry and you can take the meat that you already cooked, simmer it a little bit, throw like simmer it, throw a secondary pot on the stove, get the curry running, so that put on that, yeah. Well, I'm absolutely ecstatic that you decided to watch me for your lunch. I'm very grateful. Um, I'm just talking about my life for my birthday today, and it's just I just enjoy. Thank you. It's not much more I can say. Um, you just want me to I have ADHD. I cannot remember the last thing I said before. I was talking with you. But thank you for tuning in for me. Um, nope. That entire thought process, the thread is gone. I do not remember what I was exactly saying. But what I was about to do before I was going to play, I need to drop this over here, scroll down this, do this, go back to gaming, do that, and do this. The game I was trying to play actually didn't load, so I was just talking while I was going through all this other stuff. While I was connecting, I was don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. getting back to work. We all have to do some work every now and then. It's not that crazy. Oh. I look forward to your continued patronage. And I hope you come back and see me later. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. I gotta figure out why my stuff isn't pulling things in, but thank you. Thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Don't forget to hit my Twitter. Just shoot me stuff on Twitter. You can... Twitter brought to you by X, because that's how I have to say it now. But laters. Bye-bye. was pretty enjoyable, actually. Oh, cool. Hmm. Okay. This mic picks up way too much. It can pick up me swallowing. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't pick up my new keyboard. My boss is leaving soon. Stuff happened. She goes like, "Hey, do you want this?" She has me a Predator Atheon 303 keyboard, and I just go, "Yes, I want it." I mean,
Bath sounds nice about now.
why would I say no?
Sorry, just thinking out loud.
Let's just do some sorting. Sealing kit, repair kit. Give me about a 5 repair kit. What guns am I using? Double ammo, another ammo. on a shorty. It's kind of funny. Bow. Yeah, that bow. Bow with the cake. The whale who is very horny but can't get a man or laid. Made me get into this game. I mean, honestly, because knowing her, yeah, she's werewolves and everything else, but if you show her a canine, Cobalt, I think she would.
Don't worry, you have me at your side. Nice weather. Let's hope it stays that way.
And there's the first
objective can be completed in this very area. I've placed a marker on the map. Check it out. This item is on our wish list. Chaser detected. Detected by a chaser. Nice aim. Ender has sustained damage. I can hear a cradle engine. Gazer detected. Ender incoming. I detect the faint sound of an engine somewhere. Nice work. Heavy damage to that Ender. Gazer destroyed. No sign of pursuit. Escape successful. We have arrived at the agriculture plant. We can make progress on a request in this area. Container confirmed. Durability has been reduced. Should conduct repairs now.
I mean,
it's a bandit. Commencing analysis. Halting analysis. Resuming analysis. Analysis complete. I've used the data collected to mark a point of interest on the map. I recommend exploring the area. Very well then. Destination set. I have detected the drive sounds of an incoming crater. This item is on our wish list.
That's what we were talking about, like.
Attacks detected from a new cradle. Coffin sustained a direct hit. You've sustained light damage. Cradle detected. Durability decreasing. The outcome of this encounter is now unpredictable. Analysis failed. Hit confirmed. Damage is catastrophic. Be ready to bail out. Recommending a tactical retreat. Roger that. I'll start the repairs. Some durability recovered. We're far from safe, though. Okay, durability's partially back on track. Mega skill primed and ready to go. Hit confirmed. Enemy has taken damage. Ender incoming. Bandits neutralized. Good work. By the way, you're not to blame for that last fight. I'll file a report with the association. Other cradles remain in the area. Stay on your guard. Roger that. I'll start the repairs. Some durability recovered. We're far from safe, though. Okay, durability's partially back on track. Nice aim. Ender has sustained damage. Chaser defeated. Reports indicate Ender casualties are common in this area. We've been hit. Gazer detected. Chaser detected. Durability decreasing. The outcome of this encounter is now unpredictable. We should perform repairs in a safe area. Gazer destroyed. This cradle can't take anymore. Bail out. Come on. Any day now.
I can get that later.
A little too close for comfort. All right. How about we go over our last outing? Commencing replay. As for things lost, here's a readout. Tough break, but... And now, you got a request pack. Let's also see what progress you've made. That...
But I specifically...
Nice work out there. You're running low on sealing kits. Better stock up before the next sortie.
not as bad as it was. That was more of just updates and everything else. I just need to figure out. Let's see. What am I looking? Oh, sorties. I need to switch back. No comment. Sort out this.
Don't worry. You have me at your side.
Let's go out on a sortie with this.
Meaning rain's not off the table. Keep an eye on the skies. Very well then. Destination set. Our current objective can be completed in this very area. I've placed a marker on the map. Check it out. I found the material we're after. This item is on our wish list. Geyser detected. Chaser detected. We have arrived at the agriculture plant. We can make progress on a request in this area. Chaser defeated. Rain. Looks like a mild drizzle. I detect the faint sound of an engine somewhere.
There we go.
The weather's gotten better. No sign of pursuit. Escape successful. This item is on our wish list. Crawler confirmed. Crawler spotted us. Ender incoming. Crawler defeated. Oh. This is quite the rare item. I found the material we're after. Reports indicate Ender casualties are common in this area. This item is on our wish list.
Oh no. On this game? Bow. Yeah, I found this game because of Bow.
Mega skill primed and ready to go.
I'm in Japan, too far from that. But can I show up to Bow?
Chaser detected. Detected by a chaser. Chaser defeated.
Don't at me. I have plans.
Probability decreasing. The outcome of this encounter is now unpredictable. This cradle can't take anymore. Bail out. Come on. Any day now. A little too close for comfort. All right. How about we go over our last outing? Commencing replay. As for things lost, here's a readout. Tough break, but consider it a lesson. No need to feel down. Use this as a springboard for a better run next time. And now let's take a look at the... Let's also see what... That...
Yes. Basin asks, what is an ocean? Who is my ocean? What defines an ocean? There are many VTubers that I've actually worked with. I have not worked with another single VTuber. Say that. As a VTuber. No collaborations, yada yada yada. Now, there are people that are now VTubers who I have worked with personally. But that's not what we're asking for. To get me where I am today, there are multiple issues. If you want to say that like that. Bao and Fillion introduced me to the Lord of Egypt. It's mostly Fillion, but Bao was there into what is a VTuber? Bao and Fillion answer those questions. Now, who was the first VTuber I spent money on? Well, that's easy for me. That was company was Veeler. And their talent was Imibisu. Imibisu is the first VTuber I've subscribed or spent any of my money to subscribe to anything to. Emmy also got me to do, from Emmy, it was Mercy, who was also Veeler, and V for Mara, that got me into Lala. The Bombos. in V4, it also got me into Yumi and Terra, the absolute gremlin virus that infests all of our computers. But backing out, Killian got me into Cha-Cha, your V-Mom. V-Mom. Yes. And through her, I met probably the person or the VTuber that made me through Cha-Cha, I met the VTuber. Well, not met. I was introduced to the VTuber who centered me, which is Ellie Minibot. Their collaboration stream made me realize that even though I'm me, I'm not looked down on, and there are people to support. And Ellie got me into this. Just how she was. If I ever talked to the Oshi, who had I spent the most money on, there's easily a Rose Doodle. I spent the most money on Rose Doodle. That is not in question. Well, Ellie Minibot showed me that I'm not scrap to be tossed aside and forgotten. Rose Doodle has shown me that Rose Doodle I have a way too much kinship with Rosie. Just even if it's just one side for Rose Doodle. Like, I understand. I empathize with her. And because of that empathy, I can see myself with her. Well, not with her. I can see myself in her. And because of that, I think Rosie has to be my Kamiyoshi. Or Rose Doodle has to be my Kamiyoshi. Can't call her Rosie because only Bao calls her Rosie, and Bao's not crazy, but let's be real here, she is. Rose Doodle is my Kamayoshi. Even if she doesn't know it, there's just kinship that I have with her. The understanding and not even understanding. She doesn't even have to know this dream exists. It's just that the empathy, or I understand what she's going through. Of what she told us. And her cheerfulness coming out on the side is just basically something I can never do. We've been through... She's been through a lot more than I have, but on the surface it's the same, but I just... can't understand how she's so cheerful. So cute, so unabated to tell the world how she is. I'm not there yet, but she's definitely someone I looked up to get to that level. I don't need her to notice me. I don't need her to watch this. I'll be fine if she just looks at me as just another shadow that just kind of pays money. It's just... I look up to her strength. To go through everything that she did. And still come out without changing who she is. The friend I had allowed to stay in my house. While I was married, and my other in a polyamorous relationship left on her own devices, and it started a hole. Like, to the point where I was not ready for her to leave my sight, but I could not, being who I was, force her to stay. And 2 years later, 3 years later, she had completely changed. Friendship that was 15 years up to this point. My high school girlfriend. Someone I knew half of my life at that point. With the idea of if you were really trying to be helpful, you wouldn't expect anything in return, using that against me. Every single time. When she left, she got married, had a kid. So that's her third kid, and she wanted to come back, and I was like, sure, I'm not even in the house that I was before, as you stayed in. I'm over in Japan. $12K standard rent in the area. Not 12K. 1,200K standard rent. Here, $700, $500. Her and her husband they started off paying what they just wanted. And I was bowed down with. Good people don't ask anything in return. And that was what I had to take about a year in my heart, but then I had to realize I'm just not living for myself anymore. Doesn't matter. I have to protect my son. And just now, I don't know where they are. I don't know where she is. 17 years of life, 17 years of a friendship, gone in an instant. I needed to sell the house. I needed her out of it with her husband. They could couldn't keep covering for them. They just stopped paying. $10 months of back rent. $5K of owed amount. I let it get that high because selfless people doesn't expect anything out from other people. Just to understand that I was just being taken advantage of. was wandering for like a half a year. Till I saw Ellie and Cha-Cha's collaboration. Ellie made me realize that, yeah, might have Ellie's description of what she wants to find as a mate made me realize I hit a lot of those points. It made me realize I'm worth something. And then Rose Jules whole thing made me realize it's not the end. This isn't the end. You can go through a lot. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you don't understand. Even on my birthday. Hi, I'm 34. Don't give up. There's a lot more in front of you. You will find something to keep you pushing forward. It may not be me, but just keep at it. And that one small step will go into another step and go into another step. And then you'll find what you're looking for. Just don't give up. Once you give up, it's all over. I was very close to giving up. Found an abandoned place, solid concrete wall, had my car filled with kerosene. And that was the third time. So easy just to start your car in a garage and let stuff happen. I did that. Go to a gas station, get kerosene, just pour yourself over it. Just to spite the entire world. That was number one. For me, to you, or whoever's watching, just don't give up. I know it sounds somber, my 34th birthday. Reach out, find somebody. It doesn't even have to be anyone you know. Just talk. There's someone out there who will listen. There's someone out there who you can learn from. there's someone out there who will change. Look, listen, learn, take a break. You are yourself. Yeah, you might have people that depend on you, but they depend on you on at least +1. If it's 0, they will not survive. They depend on you because you're here. If you're not, they're not going to survive either. That's what kind of I meant by that last statement. Just let everything go. Escape. Doesn't have to be long. For a day. Think. Understand. Decide. What do you? Who are you? Take off the internet. Take off everyone else. Just talk to yourself. Go to an onsen. Just take a long shower. Sit in a park. Look up in the sky. Are you the you want to be? Are you the you thought you would be? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Are you safe? These are simple questions, but they decide our entire life. I don't wish much for my 34th birthday. I don't wish much for anyone else. I just wish for the most on this point. For my 34th birthday, all I wish is anyone who sees this, please take care of yourself. The world is crazy. There are multiple things that go on that you cannot control, and they're not your fault. All you can do is control how you react to it. And even if you think that you might have changed or done something else in the past that you're just like, let it go. Just understand. You are you. Many people might have similar situations to you, but nothing is tit for tat on how you feel. Your feelings are valid. one can tell you that you're wrong about how you feel. At the end of the day, it's how you face your feelings. Yes, I'm 34 right now. I don't know how old I'll be when you see this, or if you ever. But I can tell you, you existed. You made a change in this world. And at the end of the day, you were worth something. No one can take you out. No one can take that away from you. No one. Can take that away from you. You were alive. You are alive. It doesn't matter how much you struggle or fight and everything else. Everyone fights. You are you. There is someone that needs you. It may not seem right now. It may not seem anywhere in your future. You are a teacher. I just hope that you understand that just as with me, someone needs to hear your story. That story that you can speak is what will save another person. That will lift them up. That will make them great to do great things. But you have to have the courage yourself. You might have to leave your current situation. It might be rough for a while, but hold in there. I believe we're not just here to suffer. Sorry to kind of end my birthday stream on kind of like that. I just thought throughout my life, and I just want to let others know that they're not alone. You're not alone. There are other people who've gone through these similar situations. And I think that's kind of what I'd display for my birthday. Everyone can be happy, everyone yada yada yada. I just want to be that voice in the darkness. Someone who can help you pull you out. It's never the end unless you give up. Around every corner is a new beginning. Thank you. I don't know how far this will go or whoever will watch it, but I thank you. Well, it's about time to hit my streak. Thank you if you watch this later. It was a good 34 years. I'm not ending it if that's kind of how you thought. It's like, I'm looking forward to my 35th year. Let me say it like that. So, no one's thinking, like, oh no, this is a, but no. I just can't speak. Past 34 years were pretty good, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I have to be here for my son. And that's not the only reason. I want to be here for myself. I want to do this. I want to talk to people. I would love to collab with Bao, Ellie, Rose Doodle, Rara, or Terra. 404. And that's just online. I got a lot of games to. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna switch to. 2 of them, so I can play my son games with my son online with a game share. I'm not done. But that's only because a past me decided that they would be done. Because I was close. So what can I say going into the year? If you're here, appreciate your past self. Understand them. Learn from them. Respect them. They couldn't handle everything on their own. So they passed stuff off to you. The present. They didn't want to stop there. And they never wanted you to stop there. Here. Owe it to your past. And now. Keep going. There is a way. You just have to discover and find it. That's all I got. Thank you. Thank you for joining for my birthday. Didn't mean to make it go down. I was just... yeah. Flappy ears, flappy ears. I hope you join me for another year. Thank you. everyone who's been with me. And with that, arigatou gozaimasu. I wish you a good night.